Hello, friends, and welcome to episode 247 of Looking at Stamps. And today we continue Women's Week. Today we are going to look at allegorical representations of women. Now, the interesting thing is that the first stamp to issue the face of a woman wouldn't be issued until 1902, which was 55 years after the first stamp was issued, and it would be a Martha Washington stamp. And that would be Scott number 306. The second stamp featuring the face of a woman wouldn't be for another 34 years after that, and that's Scott number 784 with the issuing of the Susan B. Anthony stamp in 1936. So in all the time previous to this and during this, women were represented as allegorical features on stamps. So the first we're going to look at today is Scott number 989. This is simply called the Freedom Stamp. This celebrates the 250th anniversary of the National Capitol in Washington, D.C. And this is the figurehead at the top of the building on the Capitol building. And this is the Statue of Freedom. If that looks familiar, it's because in 2018, it was re-released as a $1, $2, and $5 stamp with this configuration. So this is also the Statue of Freedom, or simply called Freedom. And that is Scott number 5295. So we have a variety of different figures and allegorical creations of women. The first is called Equality, and this appeared on the Wyoming statehood stamp celebrating the 50th anniversary. And it's interesting in that the stamp president actually got involved in the stamp release because the Iowa statehood featured the Capitol building of Iowa on its stamp. FDR told the Wyoming state stamp release that they needed to do something different, so they came up with this image. So this is equal rights in the center, holding up the banner calling for equal rights. And that is Scott number 897. And once again, that is the Wyoming statehood 50th anniversary with the allegorical figure called Equal Rights, and that was issued in 1940. We also have now another allegorical representation. This is the American Bar Association's 75th anniversary, issued in 1953. It is part of the frieze that appears on the U.S. Supreme Court with the allegorical figures of wisdom, justice, divine inspiration, and truth. And that's Scott number 1022, and this was issued in 1953. Then we have the most popular allegorical figure, which is the Statue of Liberty. This comes from the Liberty series issued in 1954. The Statue of Liberty appears on a variety of different stamps, and so it is a very popular image, but this was issued in 1954, and it's got number 1035. Then we start getting into the typical portrayals of women, and that's as the mother figure. And this is Scott number 1082. This is the Labor Day stamp issued in 1956. And it's based upon the mural that appears in the headquarters of the AFL-CIO. And this is the beginning of the mother figure depiction in postage stamps. And this was based upon a mural by Lumen Winter, a very Art Deco looking mural. And once again, that is Labor Day, issued in 1956, 1082. We get another mother figure in the polio stamp. This is the Fight Against Polio, issued in 1957. And this shows the woman holding the shield with the caduceus. And this is another portrayal of women and motherhood. Many times they'll be seen with children in tow. You'll see this again tomorrow when we start looking at the teachers and nursing type of stamps. So that is polio. And finally, we have the Gardening and Horticulture stamp. This was issued in 1958, and this highlights the Greek goddess Anathea, who was a goddess of gardens, flowers, swamps, and marshes. So until this point, we really don't get human depictions of women on the postage stamps. That won't happen until we actually see the Susan B. Anthony stamp issued in 1936. That is all the time we have for today. Have a great day, and I will talk with you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.